That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what he's trying to do. From around that point, if he can get a ball to turn, and he's got a man at short extra cover, he's got a man at slip, so there'll be two fielders in business.
And he's a bowler who gets a lot of overspin rather than side spin, so that's what he's trying. He's trying to get them to push, but it's a different feel for Varma. He'll pick up a single, Varma. So Tilak Varma, on the other hand, Roshan, has always got starts. He's got the 40s, he's got the 50s, but he's not really gone on to convert into a big score. He's not converted them into a three-figure score, so he'll be looking for something today. Just pushed in very quickly by Viskan. Last ball coming up in the over. It's been a tight over from the right arm leg spinner. Oh, good, very well bowled. That was the googly, but I felt that Kushagra read it. It's 231 for 3 at the end of 31.
तेरे को शर्म आती थी ना गले में बैठने पे?
छोड़ो पापा, कल बात करेंगे।
दानी को एंजाइटी अटैक हुआ है। You all need family therapy.
मैं ना भुंड लेनी स्ट्रेस थी।
Remodel your romance according to who you are now.
By sex.
आपको थोड़ा टेंडर होने की जरूरत है।
टेंडर? वो जो अखबारों में निकलता है सड़क बनाने का।
अब इंडिया भिड़ेगी इंग्लैंड से 1 जुलाई से धुलाई का मजा सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क के।
Sahana Arachige will continue to roll his arm around again. He's into his 4th over. He's got 1 for 25. Very well bowled. That's what you need to be doing. He's drawing the batsman out. Look at that drift that he got there, Roshan.
Yeah, that's brilliant, isn't it? That's an off-spinner's dream. You drift it in and try and find some turn from there. That would obviously be the plan. But well done to Tilak Varma. Got close to it, covered it. Oh, would have been an outstanding catch, I'll tell you. Would have been a stunning catch. Just in there for a moment, Sahana Arachige thought he was in business.
Yeah, he's slowing it a little bit. He's trying to get those revs coming in. And I also have a feeling that he saw Kushagra coming down the track on that occasion. Dropped it in short. At this time, Tilak Varma brings a sweep into play. But luckily, there's protection down there. But that's not the line that he should be bowling. He was trying to fire that one a little quickly.
Let's take a look at that previous effort. Sahana Arachige, brilliantly bowled, beautifully bowled. More than brilliant, very well bowled. And a good effort. Would have been a stunning catch. This time. Now that is a really good shot. Great timing. Great presence of mind. Hit with the turn. So minimum risk. Maximum result.
Well, this is what he was trying in the previous ball as well. Coming down the track and trying to get underneath that. And this time it does get underneath it. There you go. Look at that, the flow of the bat. Good connection. Good clean hit. And suddenly, Kumar Kushagra breaks that shackles. They were dried out for some boundaries. And that's what has done, because he just fires the next one in 10 runs from the 32nd. It's 2-4-1 for 3.
Men in Blue धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
ये देखो नया नेम प्लेट।
अन्नू के साथ लोन ले रहे हो, तुम कमर कस लो।
अरे किस्तों की कुश्ती हम भी लड़ लेंगे।
वैसे आपके बेटे तो धोखा तो देंगे नहीं?
बड़े वाले भैया ने ना अलग अपार्टमेंट सेट कर लिया है।
कुछ बताना जरूरी नहीं समझ रहे बच्चे।
जेबों की फितरत होती है कि वो फट जाते हैं, और दिलों की किस्मत होती है कि वो टूट जाते हैं। लेकर जिंदगी के सिक्कों की खनक आ गई है नए किस्सों की गुल्लक।
2 साल से रुका हुआ आरोहण फेस्ट अगर मैं फिर से शुरू कर दूं तो उसे मेरी कैपेबिलिटी समझ में आएगी। Hey,
ready? It's 231.
हर बार जब मिले
Continue
वही
to
करना। Whatever attitude रखना बस। What?
26 से 28
लेकिन छोटू, इस दौर में विलन्स पे तालियां
2
मिलती
साल
हैं।
से रुका हुआ आरोहण फेस्ट अगर मैं फिर से शुरू कर दूं तो उसे मेरी कैपेबिलिटी समझ में आएगी।
ये देखो नया
ready?
नेम प्लेट।
हर बार जब मिले
Continue
वही
to
करना। Whatever attitude रखना बस।
तुम कमर कस लो।
अरे किस्तों की कुश्ती हम भी लड़ लेंगे।
वैसे आपके बेटे तो धोखा तो देंगे नहीं।
लेकिन
बड़े
छोटू,
वाले भैया ने ना
इस दौर
अलग
में
अपार्टमेंट
विलन्स पे
सेट कर
तालियां
2
लिया
साल
है।
से रुका हुआ आरोहण
कुछ
फेस्ट
बताने
अगर
की
मैं फिर से
जरूरत नहीं,
शुरू
समझ
कर
रहे
दूं
बच्चे।
तो उसे मेरी कैपेबिलिटी समझ में
दिलों
आएगी।
की फितरत होती है कि वो फट जाते हैं और दिलों की किस्मत होती है कि वो टूट जाते हैं। लेकर जिंदगी के सिक्कों की खनक आ गई है नए किस्सों की गुल्लक।
तेरा बाप आया।
मेन इन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
इस वीकेंड होगा एंटरटेनमेंट का डबल धमाका। इंडियन आइडल पर आएंगे सिनेमा के लेजेंड्स।
बहुत जान है।
और इंडिया बेस्ट डांसर में होगा कोरियोग्राफर्स का महोत्सव।
Now that's what I call a performance.
इस वीकेंड देखिए एंटरटेनमेंट का डबल धमाका सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन और सोनी लिव पर।
अब इंडिया भिड़ेगी इंग्लैंड से 1 जुलाई से धुलाई का मजा सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क के टीवी चैनल्स पर।
.241 for 3. If you're just joining this coverage of whichever part of the world you are in, it's a bright and sunny afternoon here at the Rangiri Damulu International Cricket Stadium. It's the final of the Tri-Series A teams, which also featured Afghanistan A, India A, and Sri Lanka A. The final is between India A and Sri Lanka A. This is the bowling card. 7 bowlers used. If you look at the top 4 bowlers, they've all gone beyond 8 runs. Yes, they picked up wicket, Shiraz, Sahan and Dulai, but their economies are beyond 8. It's Vyas Khan and Vanuja Sahan who just managed to keep their economy under 5. But the reason for that is there was a big onslaught at the top from Vaibhav Suryavanshi, but it's Vanuja Sahan who comes back. Just coming back to that, the Sri Lankan A captain won the toss. They invited the Indian A team to bat, and Vaibhav Suryavanshi just got them off to a dream start. But this man, Roshan, to me, Kumar Kushagra, looks a little bit of an aggressive player. He likes to get on with the game. He looks a busy player to me.
Well, if you look at the Indian batting, all of them are players who are scoring at a healthy rate. I haven't found anyone who's, defensive and blocking. They are looking for runs. They're maintaining a strike rate of 60, 70, not 60, maybe 70, close to 80. But that's where you tend to appreciate the quality of Indian batting, because most of these youngsters play a lot of T20 cricket. So if you look at Vaibhav, he came here and he played the T20 innings, and he took basically the wind off the sails of the Sri Lankan bowling. And if you look at the likes of Tilak Varma, who's trying to be cheeky there, he has transformed himself brilliantly from someone who can score really quick runs to a player who's looking to structure his innings. That's a very relaxed dugout, isn't it? The Indian dugout. And why not? They have done nothing wrong so far.
Also the fact that how Tilak Varma has played throughout this series, we all know how aggressive he can be. He's really playing a real captain's innings whenever he's going to bat. He's anchored that middle order. Get a single again, and he's also taken that opportunity. That, okay, I'll play the second fiddle role. I'll wait. I'll try to bat deep. It's the end of the over. 243.
तेरा बाप मेन इन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
इस वीकेंड इंडियन आइडल पर आएंगे सिनेमा के लेजेंड्स।
बहुत जान है।
और इंडिया बेस्ट डांसर में होगा कोरियोग्राफर्स का महोत्सव।
That's what I call a performance.
देखिए एंटरटेनमेंट का डबल धमाका सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन और सोनी लिव पर।
So Tilak Varma, he's on 49. Another half century in the making for the Indian skipper. Yes, Khan's change ends. He's now coming in from the Tambula end. 54. The skipper. 244 for 3, but what a innings that has been. 70 balls to get there, but he's really batted well. Just 4 boundaries. He's fourth half century in this series. So how well he's held that middle order together. Amazing, fantastic, and hats off to the skipper. Now, what does Kumar Kushagra do?
Now, if you look at the field, there's a slip coming in. I think Sadira Samaravikrama is coming across from long on. They're opening up that offside area. They're going to have a slip. Looks like Sadira to me, who came into slip. Mid-on inside the 30-yard circle. Well bowled. That's a rare delivery from V.S. Khan, because he doesn't turn that much. He doesn't really turn too much on leg breaks. Doesn't bowl too many leg breaks for that matter. But beautifully bowled. Landed in the perfect place.
Inside the 30-yard circle.
But he doesn't follow it up with a... No, but this can happen, isn't it? When you are wrist spinners, you intend to bowl loose. There again, he was now trying to bowl it quicker, and he's dropping that arm. So that's why he's getting it short. He'll just get a single.
And also, I think these are not an easy end to bowl, because there's a very strict, very strong cross breeze, because we did see the off spinner drifting to the left hand. So now, if the leg spinner is going to drift to the pads, he's going to be taken apart on the leg side. So that's a bit of a challenge. So he has to control. That's clever. Really clever. Very good bowling by V.S. Khan. I think Tilak Varma was more premeditated with that shot. He was aiming mid-wicket. And very clever bowling by V.S. Khan. He was a few steps ahead of the batter.
Quite right. And that was the googly. The invitation with the mid-wicket open. Great work. Unlucky to the bowler. But that's building pressure on the batter now. Oh, that's poor. But Tilak Varma almost made a mess of that. It's 247 for 3, 34 overs done in the Indian innings.
मेन इन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
इस वीकेंड इंडियन आइडल पर आएंगे सिनेमा के लेजेंड्स।
बहुत जान है।
और इंडिया बेस्ट डांसर में होगा कोरियोग्राफर्स का महोत्सव।
That's what I call a performance.
देखिए
At the bowlers. Wanajasan, he's been good today. Conceding under 4 runs and over 5 overs, just 18 runs, wicketless. Yes, struggling. It's been a struggle alongside the middle frame.
Yeah, but all in all, if you take a closer look at Manju Sahan's bowling performance so far, 5 overs, 18 runs, make it 19 with that single. But they should be very pleased. Yes, he hasn't got that wicket that he's looking for. But with the carnage that we have seen from ball number 1, he should be very happy. But the important factor, Rajiv, is that the batters, they're quite comfortable out there in the middle. They're happy to milk the singles around with 7 wickets in hand and 15 overs after this one. I'm sure they're eyeing 400.
Yeah, to get to 400 run after this over, they will have to go 10 runs and over. Well, Sri Lanka wouldn't be very much happy to chase such a target. Well, I reckon maybe the run rate coming down, pulling things back. Bowling a lot of dot deliveries, containing the batter. Not offering freebies, but this partnership, 42 balls for the 30 runs for the 4th wicket. Between these two batters, Kumar Kusharga handling the situation pretty well. Well, that goes the scoop. Plays it nicely into the gap. Couple of runs for Tilak Varma. This is clever batting. Very good batting from Tilak Varma. 4 half centuries in this series.
The skipper doing what he's really good at. He knows where the fielders are. And one of the safest shots on top of the wicket-keeper's head. He has been in good form, very good form throughout the series, playing that captain's role from the front line. 32-run partnership so far between these two batters. On the other hand, Kumar Kusharga, he's coming back into this game with a half century in his previous encounter as well.
Yeah, 2 batters are in form, Iran, for sure. Tilak Varma in 5 outings, scoring 4 half centuries. That's a batter in form, I'll say. Yes, Kumar Kusharga, 2nd game in this tri-series. But in the middle frame, he has handled things quite easily, quite well. 6 runs off it, 35 done, 253 for 3.
ये देखो नया नेम प्लेट।
अन्नू के साथ लोन ले रहे हो, तुम कमर कस लो।
अरे किस्तों की कुश्ती हम भी लड़ लेंगे। वैसे आपके बेटे तो धोखा तो देंगे नहीं।
बड़े वाले भैया ने ना अलग अपार्टमेंट सेट कर लिया है।
कुछ बताना जरूरी नहीं समझ रहे बच्चे।
जेबों की फितरत होती है कि वो फट जाते हैं और दिलों की किस्मत होती है कि वो टूट जाते हैं। लेकर जिंदगी के सिक्कों की खनक आ गई है नए किस्सों की गुल्लक।
अब इंडिया भिड़ेगी। इंग्लैंड से 1 जुलाई से धुलाई का मजा सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
Landed the ball in proper areas, bowled well, spun the ball, especially with that wrong one. But Ravi Fernando has been introduced into the attack. That's his third spell. He's bowled 4 overs, conceding 31 runs around. Another good prospect for Sri Lanka cricket. Very good all-rounder. Very good fielder. Can hit that ball. He has the opportunity to break the partnership. I reckon this is a tactical move because Tilak Varma is trying to break the shackles now. He has got the half century, the left-hander. But Sri Lanka needing wickets in the middle frame. Good move from Sahan Arachige.
A quick single. Good running between the wickets, but to my understanding, what Tilak Varma needs to do, he needs to anchor. He needs to play through the innings because he has spent some time out there in the middle, 77 deliveries, and he needs to get the other batters to try and accelerate. Because if you do recall the game against Afghanistan batters, in fact the Afghanistan team, Tilak Varma and Rutraj Gaikwad, both of them, they threw their wickets at a crucial stage. And that really led to that down scoring at the latter part of the Indian innings. So I believe Tilak Varma, being the senior batting, in fact the senior batter at this stage, he needs to bat deep.
Wealthy catch, comfortably taken. Yes, Ravindranath Fernando bowling from the new media box end. Tried to gain some drift. Has a nice breeze going across. How hard for the bowlers, Iran, especially with 2 fielders. Oh, lovely delivery, that drift, that seam, angling in towards the stumps of Tilak Varma. How hard it is for the bowlers inside the power play when a batter like the Vaibhav Suryavanshi is out there. Oh, switch hit.
Where he needs to be very, very watchful from the palace gloves onto the stumps, because a wicket here for India, they'll be kind of pushed onto the back foot. Good over, just the 2. Of the innings with 7 wickets in hand. We have Mathulan back in action. Oh, very good delivery. In dipping Yorker.
Well, he's touched expensive today. 43 runs into his 5th over. With India after this over, they have 13 overs remaining, but they have a very good depth in their batting lineup. Shedge to follow, Nishant Sindhu, Vipraj, Nigam, Anukul Roy. They all can hit that ball. What Tilak Varma has done, showing his maturity out here in the middle frame. He's controlling the game nicely with that start. And going along nicely into that death overs with the platform set by the opening pair. So currently India in a driving seat.
Yeah, Tilak Varma, he has done it throughout the tournament, as we did speak in the previous overs as well. That shows the level of maturity. The international exposure, playing under pressure, anchoring an innings when you have the platform set at the beginning. So this is very good. And the Sri Lankan bowlers, they can't afford to let this go. They need to try and pull things back. If India are looking at 400, Sri Lankans, they need to try and restrict them under 350. That'll be a big win with the kind of start that the Indian batters got off to.
Yeah, my question is, even 350 is a very good score to chase down. That's going to be a some ask. Oh, lofted straight back past the bowler. 1 bounce. And Kumar Kusharga gets a timely boundary.
Well, that's a textbook classical Off drive, lofted off drive, in fact, right past back the bowler's head. Look at that. Beautiful high elbows. The safest place in the ground if you're looking for a shot. Straight as an arrow. That's picture perfect.
Yeah, through the line. Played it very straight. Once again, flicks it off his pads. This is pure timing. Lovely bit of wrist work involved from Kumar Kushaga. This is true class. And Mathulan is an immense pressure.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Very good comeback by Mathulan. But still, 11 runs coming off over number 37. 265 for 3.
एक ग्रैंड म्यूजिकल नाइट होगी। इस दौर में विलन्स को ही तालियां मिलती हैं। बहुत बड़ा क्रिमिनल। और उसी उत्सव को लेकर हमने एक छोटा सा सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम भी आयोजित किया है।
जब मैंने इवेंट करवाने का फैसला कर लिया है,
अब इंडिया भिड़ेगी इंग्लैंड से। 1 जुलाई से धुलाई का मजा सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क के टीवी चैनल्स पर।
140 single. Now, Rajiv, we could see that the Indian batters are trying to put their foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, right time to shift gears. Because there's only approximately 17 deliveries before that extra fielder goes outside the 30-yard circle. So they will have to deal with 5 boundary riders in the last power play. Oh, lovely shot. Slog sweep goes sailing over. Deep mid wicket, and Tilak Verma gets his first 6.
We just spoke about putting their foot on the accelerator. And look at Tilak Verma going down on one knee, sweeping in front of square. He knew that the short mid-wicket fielder was inside the circle, and he just dragged it. Brilliant piece of batting. This is absolutely great work by the skipper himself, leading from the front in the middle passage.
That's the line, I reckon, that the line of uncertainty. A 50-run stand for the 4th wicket between those two batters. I think Kumar Kusharga contributing 30 runs. It has come in very quick time, I'll tell you, around 54 of just 61 deliveries. Where projected score says 364. I reckon they're going to go beyond that.
In hand, they're trying to utilize this last couple of overs before we have an extra field outside the 30-yard circle. Vanuja Sahani has been good with the ball in hand. He has kept the batters testing. Yes, he hasn't got that wicket. He hasn't managed to get the breakthrough, but still, He has looked very promising.
Yes, they are milking those singles and getting that odd boundary for the bad deliveries. Very good stand. 60 runs of 66 balls. And Tilak Varma loves the leg side, the slog sweep, got a 6 in the previous over. So Wanaju Sahan will have to look out not to bowl outside the off stump because that frees Tilak Varma to go. There he's trying to make some room, trying to loft it over, extra cover maybe. This is where Tilak Varma has been genius. He's using that experience, the maturity has come. He's just 23 years of age. But how matured he is. There you see once again, couple of runs. Leading the side, he's the deputy in the India T20 squad. He's given the opportunity. And he has rised himself. He has been so potential. He's a batter who has that great potential to build innings, especially in the middle frame. Oh. Foul start. I reckon Tilak Varma was not ready there.
3 runs coming off this over so far in the first 5 deliveries. We are into the final delivery. Yeah, good over for Sri Lanka. Conceding just the 3 runs, 39 overs done. 2-8-2 for 3. Deliveries, a timely partnership coming almost at a run a ball. And for the past 20 to 25 minutes, these two batters changing gears, putting their foot on the accelerator, trying to take the Sri Lankan bowlers on, as they should be rightly doing, with 7 wickets in hand. 11 overs, that's 66 legal deliveries. A run a ball will get them close to 350. But with 7 wickets in hand, they will have plenty on offer.
Wide, straying down the leg side. Last over in the second power play. For India A, they are in a very good position, Iran. Going into the last 10 overs, just losing only 3 wickets. Oh, switch hit. Out. I reckon that was pitched in line. Kumar Kushagra. Wrong shot selection, I would say. And Ravidu Fernando striking at a very crucial time in this game, in this innings for India A. And I reckon there you see pitched, yes, maybe on the leg stump and then crash in the stumps for sure. Yeah, he's pumped, he's happy. Kumar Kushaga departs for 36. India A losing the 4th wicket on 283.
तेरा बाप आया। मेन इन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
तेरा बाप आया।
मेन इन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
Good form, couple of half centuries in a very ideal time in the previous games, and coming in a very short time as well. A healthy strike rate. Very forceful, Ravindu Fernando mixing things up.
Yeah, Ravindu Fernando striking. Yeah, trying to go for that switch hit. Kumar Kushagra in a perfect time that India would have loved to have him out there because he was well set. Scored 36 runs. But Tilak Verma is out there. The skipper anchoring the innings perfectly. That's the flicker. The one that goes the other way through the arm. Quite over so far from Ravindu Fernando into the 7th over, getting a wicket at a crucial time. He would love to get rid of Tilak Verma as well. Oh, top edge. Good comeback over from Ravindu Fernando.
Yeah, it's going to be very crucial. The wicket falling at a very crucial time for India. Once again, a good delivery. We'll finish things off. A successful over for Sri Lanka. 40 overs done. 285 for 4.
मेन इन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
ये देखो नया नेम प्लेट।
अन्नू के साथ लोन ले रहे हो, तुम कमर कस लो।
अरे किस्तों की कुश्ती हम भी लड़ लेंगे। वैसे आपके बेटे तो धोखा तो देंगे नहीं।
बड़े वाले भैया ने ना अलग अपार्टमेंट सेट कर लिया है।
कुछ बताना जरूरी नहीं समझ रहे बच्चे।
जेबों की फितरत होती है कि वो फट जाते हैं और दिलों की किस्मत होती है कि वो टूट जाते हैं। लेकर जिंदगी के सिक्कों की खनक आ गई है नए किस्सों की गुल्लक।
International Cricket Stadium. Gate 2 is open. We had a little bit of fireworks during the first 10 overs, and we are sure that we might have some extra fireworks. And there you go. There's a chance though, and it's a wicket. Tilak Verma trying to clear the deep mid-wicket boundary and throws away his wicket at a very crucial time.
Yeah, this has been the factor. Tilak Verma getting into half centuries, the 60s, 70s, not going for a bigger score. And 2 quick wickets for Sri Lanka at a very crucial time. Vanuja Sahan, he bowled well so far. And this is the first wicket for him. A reward for Vanuja Sahan. Tilak Verma departs for 67, India to 85 for 5.
तेरा बाप आया।
मेन इन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
तेरा बाप आया। But they don't have much time around to settle things down. It's the power play, and it's where you see a lot of aggression coming in, shifting gears. Batters calm, batters then they will have to get boundaries. Yes, this is a very good delivery. Once again, just trying to drag it outside the off stump, not getting a clean strike. Avishka Fernando, comfortable catch. He's a very good fielder in the outfield, and Wanuja Sahan gets his reward for better bowling. A good spell from him, and being very economical in the context of the game. Bowling slower through the air now, building that confidence. Wanuja Sahan into the 8th over, just conceding 28 runs only, where other bowlers, most of the bowlers, have gone to the cleaners.
Yeah, that is how good he has been with the ball in hand. Good game awareness, understanding the pace of the wicket, realizing what's the speed that he needs to be bowling. That's a key factor when it comes to a spinner, especially when the Indian batters are looking to go after you. He hasn't given any pace, especially the previous wicket against Tilak Varma. He slowed it up, and that really rewarded him with that important breakthrough.
And I think this is the perfect time. Kant has 3 overs remaining. Wanuja Sahan needs to bring him, get more wickets. Kant has 3 overs remaining. So it's a very good over from Wanuja Sahan. Wicket taking 1, 3 runs only conceded, and 41 done to 88 for 5.
बाकी सब चीजों में तो कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर सकते हैं, लेकिन चाय में नो चांस।
चाय तो बहुत बढ़िया बनी है,
बिना कॉम्प्रोमाइज के जो बनी है, बढ़िया क्वालिटी वाली टाटा टी प्रीमियम।
एक ग्रैंड म्यूजिकल नाइट होगी। इस दौर में विलन्स को ही तालियां मिलती हैं। बहुत बड़ा क्रिमिनल।
As I say, good afternoon to Roshan. I think Roshan, India will be now kicking themselves, because I think they've got themselves. They had a very commanding position, but now the half of their side is back in the pavilion. Now what the score that they will want?
Well, I think it's a definite recovery for Sri Lanka to get India to 289 for 5 into the 42nd over with 8 overs to go. And well, now I think 350. That might be the target thereafter, but 350 on this surface so far, I think it's a very challenging target. Now, what has he bowled him? Yes, he has. Round his legs. I think we saw Ravindu Fernando do this.
T umpire director, we need to check ball. TV umpire director, umpire referral for ball. Shall we start from front foot? Fair delivery, fair delivery. Give me side on replay, please. Okay, I have made my decision. Please focus the light, please.
Well, that's a confirmation, but this is what we saw with Ravindu Fernando, who would bowl that leg break with his fingers more than the wrist.
So you go. That's a big wicket where Sri Lanka is concerned, because he's a very dangerous customer. Yeah, but that didn't really put Sri Lanka back in this game. They got 6 wickets. No. Well, there you go. That's what happened. That is almost a leg break, but as you quite correctly said, he doesn't turn his wrist, but he does it with his fingers. More like a flicker to me, but it landed in the correct area. The mistake that Shedge did was he got his foot inside the line. Six. Now Sri Lanka will feel. Now Vipraj Nigam is a new batsman. Now he's also got a half century. Yeah. 2 bat deep, Roshan.
Yeah, that's been the hallmark, isn't it, of Indian batting, the depth they carry. We talk about how strong their batting is, and I think they are still in a very, very comfortable position. 290 for 6 in the 42nd over. I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything better. But if you break it in stages and look at where they were and now where they are, yes, they'll be disappointed. But overall, the bigger picture, they're still very, very safe and solid. And they got the opportunity to build.
Yeah, spot on. 291 for 6. We will have 8 overs after this. That's 48 balls. Oh, very well bowled. I don't think there was a touch in it, but he was trying to play it very late. But I think this is excellent bowling from Ravindra Fernando. He's mixing things up. We'll take a look at that again. No, I don't think that had anything to do with the bat. It's also the end of the 42nd. India are 291 for 6.
इस वीकेंड होगा एंटरटेनमेंट का डबल धमाका। इंडियन आइडल पर आएंगे सिनेमा के लेजेंड्स।
बहुत जान है।
और इंडिया's बेस्ट डांसर में होगा कोरियोग्राफर्स का महोत्सव।
Now that's what I call a performance.
इस वीकेंड देखिए एंटरटेनमेंट का डबल धमाका सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन और सोनी लिव पर। बेनिन ब्लू धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आइलैंड से। देखिए आइलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी।
This game now, Nishant this time tries to go big. Now this is what India needs to be mindful of, Roshan. These two batters, like, they can't be looking for the boundary ball every time. They need to keep rotating the strike, and if they can get somewhere around 8 runs in the remaining 8, or that's 64, they will feel that they got to that 350 mark.
Well, I feel they will 8 overs to go. They'll bat maybe another 4 overs, and 4 or 5. But normally,
No.
look for those short singles.
කදේ ගහන්න ඉන්නේ පස්ස තල්ලු ගන්න පුළුවන් කදේ ගහන්න ඉන්නේ අදිර උඩින්ම ගන්න.
What's he on pitch? Well, also interesting to look at whether Vipraj, will we talk about it? This is the last wicket. This is the one that bowled Shedge behind his legs. Turning out to be a very good over at the moment. And Sri Lanka will want a few overs like this.
293 for 6. Now both these batters can be aggressive. Now Sri Lanka has picked up 3 quick wickets within the frame for 8 runs. Well, he tries to be innovative but finds a fielder. Nishan means business. I don't think he wants to stick around much. He will want to look for that glory shot, get the boundaries, because the boundaries have dried up. Oh, that's a poor delivery. But he was lucky. Anuj Sahan might have been very lucky that Nishant didn't put that one away. It's also the end of the over. 294 for 6 at the end of the 43rd.
Men in Blue धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क। तेरा बाप आया। Men in Blue धुलाई का शुभारंभ करेंगे आयरलैंड से। देखिए आयरलैंड वर्सेस इंडिया 26 से 28 जून। वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी लिव एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
Large. Good. That's what they need to be doing. Need to be feeling well off your own bowling.
Brilliant comeback. I'll tell you, excellent comeback by Sri Lanka. And they are definitely fighting hard. But still a lot of cricket left. And the other thing is, oh no. For a moment I thought it was covered. It wasn't. I think the field at mid-wicket lost sight of it and just didn't go towards it. This is a welcome boundary for Sri Lanka. That's poor fielding in my opinion.
Yeah, India will take that. But again, I thought, what do you call it, Roshan? Daydreaming?
No, I don't know. Maybe he lost it. See, the mid-wicket fielder hardly moved.
Now they will look for 2 here. And very good. That's better. That's what you should be doing. Put the pressure on the batters. Not allow those second runs to be taken. There's Louis to Fernando. He was the one who was feeling at deep mid-wicket. 299 now for 6. Projected score says 344, but India will look to try and beat that. These two will play a big role. They both can really hit the long ball. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. There is a shout maybe for a catch behind, but I would feel that's a beautiful delivery.
Well, I think Dickwell's appeal, I feel that it was a little bit an afterthought. Let's see. The bowler went up. There you are. Just at that point, it was the bowler that went up first. And then Dickwell went up. I was wondering whether he was trying to gather the ball. And now he seemed to be extremely convinced. Now a little chip down to long off. The 300 is up. With that single.
Or maybe for a moment that he thought that it was him.
Versus India 26 से 28 जून वॉच ओनली ऑन सोनी एंड सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क।
ये देखो नया नेम प्लेट।
अन्नू के साथ लोन ले रहे हो, तुम कमर कस लो।
अरे किस्तों की कुश्ती हम भी लड़ लेंगे। वैसे आपके बेटे तो धोखा तो देंगे नहीं।
बड़े वाले भैया मैंने ना अलग अपार्टमेंट सेट कर लिया है।
कुछ बताना जरूरी नहीं समझ रहे बच्चे।
For runs, and he really pounced on that.
And also he doesn't have any protection. So in the gap it's 4. So at this stage, these are vital runs for India because in a sense, they're not flowing as freely as they did. So it's been stops and starts, wickets being lost, and this is very well done. Piercing that gap. And more runs here. More runs, and he gets another boundary. Back to back.
The presence of mind from the batter here, Roshan. He waited very late. He picked the wrong one to me, I feel. He waited till it turned in, and he knew that it was a short third in place. There you go. He played it very late. He let it almost come on to his stumps and took it away. So he got it very fine. And this outfield to me is lightning fast, and it's very hard. There's a chance that he can chase and pull that ball back in. Oh. This is poor stuff from Viaskan Vijayagan, because he was brought with a purpose to try and pick up another wicket and get rid of one of these two, but he's not done his captain any justice.
And also the field he's been given, it's not to bowl outside the off stump, it's to bowl wicket to wicket. Because he's got 3 men on the leg side protecting the boundary, and he's got a tight offside field. See, that's the line. That has to be the line. But Viaskan has made the mistake of going wide of the off stump.
So 11 runs off this over. India will feel that they made a comeback here. So now, what does Nishant look at? I'm telling you, he's looking at this cow corner. He will be looking to try and get it into that gap. Try to hit it into the breeze. But the length isn't there to do that. But he'll still get it somewhere around that area. And they'll come back for a comfortable couple to end that over at 313 for 6.
इस वीकेंड होगा एंटरटेनमेंट का डबल धमाका। इंडियन आइडल पर आएंगे सिनेमा के लेजेंड्स।
बहुत जान है।
और इंडिया's बेस्ट डांसर में होगा कोरियोग्राफर्स का महोत्सव।
Now that's what I call a performance.
इस वीकेंड देखिए एंटरटेनमेंट का डबल धमाका सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट टेलीविजन और सोनी लिव पर।
अब इंडिया भिड़ेगी इंग्लैंड से 1 जुलाई से धुलाई का मजा सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क के टीवी चैनल्स पर।
That's because of these bastards, man. Dirty bastards.
Starts off with a wide.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a poor delivery. But he saw, I think he tried to follow the batter on that occasion. And again, trying to bowl quick with Prajabhi. But to me, Ravind, if you look at his figures, he's almost gone for 60 runs in his 10 overs. You would feel that he's gone for 60, but I feel that the comeback spell has been fantastic from him.
That's not the only thing. I feel he bowled at difficult times. He bowled when Vaibhav Suryavanshi was going after the bowling. And he had to adjust the way he bowled. So that's why, Kosala, it's very important that everyone understands that statistics and figures really don't tell you a story. It only tells half of the story. Right, so Ravindu Fernando, the way he bowled in the last game, just 1 wicket. But those figures don't suggest the way he bowled. Now this is huge. This has gone a very long way, and it is gone all the way for 6. It's good use of the feet, got underneath it, and a lovely flourish.
Yeah. Vipraj Nigam dancing down the track, and he got good control, good contact, and that went all the way. That's what India wants at this stage. 322. They're looking beyond 350 here. Oh, that's pressure. That is pressure on the bowler. Well, he was trying to fire that in, but then at release point, the arm was going towards fine leg, and that's wide. Ended up at a wide. 3-2-3 for 6. Vipraj is into the 20s or 14. Well, he was looking for a big one. He was looking for a big one, but that didn't come on. It hurried on to him. He was looking at a deep mid wicket.
Two balls to go in the over. Turning out to be very useful overs for India. They're not sparing, and they're also looking to charge the bowler. This time finds the field at mid-wicket, but very useful runs. It's a big over for India with 1 ball to go.
12 of this. They had 13 of the previous one, so they got 25 in the last 12 balls. 325, that's what I said, that they're looking beyond 350 now. But a wicket here might pull things back for Sri Lanka. Last ball coming up of Ravindu's spell for this series. And he bowls another wide. He bowls another wide.
Well, that's been a disappointing aspect of his game. He's bowled 3 wides in this over. That's too much. So 3 extra deliveries.
Oh. Again, Pradnikam was looking for that big one. 3-2-7 for 6. 46 overs completed in the Indian A innings.